So Emily was showing me the other part of their really cool room. First of all, like these pillars that are here in the middle, they're all writable pillars. So you can do projects right on them. Over here, these cool panels are dry erase on one side, and you can actually have chalkboard on the other. So you could go on both sides. You could write on. And I looked at these and I thought, how extraordinary. We got to use them. I just got done showing you how, if you take a look at the big picture, what it would take for a nation or a city to be impacted, well, then you have your spheres of influence here, right? So the question is, who are the gatekeepers? Who are the main influencers of culture in the various spheres that exist? In your local government, in your school system, in the business community? Those are the individuals we need to be praying for, and those are the gates we need to be looking at believers having influence in. That's how you ultimately touch a city. Where do you start? Well, you start with the mountain of me. Because you yourself are a mountain. Maslow, the great Jewish psychologist, talked about actualization, the actualized life, as being somebody who could kind of fully utilize 100% of their potential. Well, in the same sense, the Lord wants us to be able to go up the mountain of growth spiritually so that we come to a kind of a zenith where we understand what our calling is and what our unique gifts are that God's given us, and we have a heart to be able to pursue the calling with the gifts and talents He gave us. That's the actualized life. But then we come to this interesting phase here, which is the career. The career that you've got, it may start off, in a sense, if we look at a level 10-10, you want to have clarity on what your calling is, but you also want to have passion over what God's called you to do. To really have a level 10-10 life is to find out where your ultimate role is in terms of a career. But you don't start off at the end. Look at Joseph. He's first taking care of his dad's flocks, and then he's down in Egypt with Potiphar's house, and then he's in charge of the prison, and after that, the government. And if you look at this, each phase of your life moves you more and more into convergence with what your real calling is and the clarity of God's intent. Just take a look at that. Big picture, mountain to be, and this is lived out in your career.